Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy freaking Monday to each and every one of you. Holy moly, what's going on with this market? It's going cray cray. It's really literally crazy in the streets right now. It's red, it's blood in the streets. It's crazy. I don't know. Is Ripple going to lead the crypto utility freaking cycle for 2025? I don't know. Or will it be Hedera Hashgraph? I don't know. But I got to tell you, Ripple's making some moves that I think is going to be that could be significant for XRP holders. What's up with these money transmitter licenses? Why are they getting them? And by the way, on a side note, I asked Grok, what has been the best return on investment asset over, historically Bitcoin for sure. Then I asked, well, what about the last 4 years? And what about the last 2 years? And which one is a better way to kind of calculate, figure out some stuff? I'll share that with you guys as well. Because it's important to note, it is definitely important to kind of figure that kind of stuff out. So maybe we'll get into the cryptoverse.com and we'll go over some dollar cost averaging stuff and see what's good. It's interesting. What is going on right now with Ripple? This money transmitter licenses in the States. What's going on? I mean, it's not a small thing. It's not a small thing, I got to tell you. Crazy. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. We'll go over those numbers, but is 2025 going to be the utility year? Is 2025 going to be the year of XRP, XLM, Hedera, Hashgraph? Oh, by the way, looks like CKJ had a little win. I think he posted a little video or something about XCN, Oxycoin changing his life. I hope so. I hope so. I hope he got a 100x on that joint. I really do. Hope he really did. So in any case, man, because we need a new 1% out in these streets because this crazy. It really is crazy. You got to understand what's going on with the BTC Maxis. They're a little alarmed that the promise of peer-to-peer payments perhaps is being realized on the XRPL. We'll get into some stuff about that as well. What's going on, the real Big Will? How are you, bro? The real Big Will says, "Yo, CJ, I watched the Bitcoin Maxi video, and they made big time, and they big time made at Ripple and XRP. I watched Da Vinci. Really? Da Vinci? I think I know the Da Vinci dude. What were they saying? Oh, they mad. They're mad. Yeah, they're mad at Ripple and XRP. Oh, yeah, without question, man. That stuff has been going on. The hate has been crazy on X for sure. You know, I watched on X, I watched MM Crypto, another BTC Maxi guy. I call him more of a Bitcoiner than a BTC Maxi because the BTC Maxi, for me, are the Bitcoiners who just lost their way, don't see anything else other than BTC. For trading, for holding, for anything, for a new financial system, all I see is BTC. Those are the Maxis. And then the venom that they spew on all other digital assets, those to me are the BTC Maxis. But I got to tell you, what's up? We're going to go over Ripple's news or post or article or blog about this New York and Texas licenses for money transmitter licenses in those states. It's not a small thing. It's going to take time, and we don't know how it actually equates to the XRP holder. But doesn't it feel like writing on the wall type moment? Doesn't it feel like a writing on the wall type moment that's the new financial thing? It was slowed down because of the lawsuit and cloud on title. But it looks like this new financial thing, this perhaps replacing of Swift moving forward, just kind of feels like the writing's on the wall, doesn't it? Again, we have to figure out how it equates for me, to the XRP holder. Look, if you got some Ripple stuff and you're happy about having Ripple stuff, that's another thing. Yeah, I was listening to Linda P. Jones. She's got Ripple shares and she's invested in XRP, right? So, hearing things about what Ripple, the company, is doing, gets her excited because she has shares and she just shared it on her podcast and she has the digital asset XRP. So it's important to understand. Emergency, what's up, Sam? Emergency, David Sword just tweeted something juicy. Did he really? How recent? Can I go on X and find it right now, Sam? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Jack A is in the building. What's going on, Jack? I believe the future to be bright also. Hello, everyone. Yeah, the future is definitely bright. Brother Crypto is here. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, man. The real big, well, look, that New York money transmitter license, the fact that they got that is massive. I mean, you, that's Wall Street right there. That's massive that they got that license. What's that license? What is that, Jack A? Jack A says, CJ, I took my FCC. What is that? FCC Element 3 test today, waiting to hear my results. What's that, bro? So that license is massive. Again, how does it, for me as an XRP holder, what is it going to mean? That's what I'm concerned with. God bless Ripple and their business model. How does that affect me as an XRP holder? Brother Crypto says, if I'm a governor or anyone else, I am looking at XRP more because I'm curious what is frightening the heck out of these BTC people. Yeah, because the realized vision for Satoshi is looking as though it's going to be realized on the XRPL. Roger Ver understands this. This is why he did the Bitcoin Cash deal. Store, and we've said this on this channel plenty of times before, the store of value race in the digital asset space has not been won yet. The store of value asset and that race to become the store of value asset has not been won yet. Bitcoin is significantly in the lead, but it hasn't won it yet. All right, so what we got going on here? I'm sorry about that. My hands are freezing. What's going on? See, oh, cool. General radio operator license. General radio operator license. Nice, Jack. Very nice. Are you looking to become like an air traffic controller or something? So we're going to get into some stuff. It's very, 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 very interesting, this license. We're going to cover that. It's important. That's massive. New York and Texas, kind of like the two exchanges, New York Stock Exchange, Texas Stock Exchange. The XRPL is getting built out to be able to handle not just only cross-border payments, but also tokenization of real-world assets and also FX. Again, how does it affect the digital asset XRP? We got to figure it out. We got to get a model that creates demand. Will it be lending? Will it be tokenization? We got to get a model that creates demand for the native asset XRP. Oh, Jack A says, okay, avionics, working towards getting in there. Oh, I hear you, my friend. Yeah, that was my thing back in the day. Yeah, yep. So we're gonna get into this market. I appreciate you guys checking in. Do me a favor and hit that like button. That'd be super, super cool if you could do that. We're trying to get just as many likes if we got viewers in the stream. By the way, we're on a mad dash to get to 9,000 subs by the end of this month. We can do it. We can do it. Do me a favor and share this live stream out to people on X. That would be super cool, if you can let them know. If you happen to be in that 55% or so people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like I said, we're on a mad dash to 9,000 subs by the end of this month, and you can help us get there by just hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. Got Marty Party. I don't know if you guys know Marty Party from X. He's a kind of a Solana guy, not a fan of XRP. Was sharing that the reason for the market stuff that's going on right now has nothing to do or very little to do with the DeepSeek R10, whatever it's called. I don't even know. It has nothing to do with the better, smarter version of ChatGPT. He says it's the exchange and market makers. You know, I got DataDash has been saying for a long time that exchanges trade against their users. You got to understand it. So get these people on these exchanges doing this leverage trading, and they just get hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt. Hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt. Big time. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you didn't do it on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick, go smash the like button, then come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej and family. All right, let me refresh CoinGecko so we can go over these numbers real quick and go over some of this interesting news that's important to note. According to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is down 5.2% in the last 24 hours and is at $3.61 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is 56% or so. Bitcoin is trading at $101,148 again. On the 30-day, Bitcoin is up 6.5%. Ethereum is trading at $3,147. And on the 30-day, Ethereum is down 7%. XRP is back above $3 at $3.01. And XRP, the digital asset, is up 37% on the 30-day. Solana is trading at $233 again. And on the 30-day, Solana is up 21%. Dogecoin, the beloved, is at 33 cents. On the 30-day, Dogecoin is up 2.6%. And so we is, where's Sui at? Where's Sui? Did I pass Sui? The beloved Sui. Where's Sui trading at? Is it still on the 4? That would be sweet. I must have passed it. What's going on with my brain here? There it is. Yeah, still on the 4. Nice. Sui is trading at $3.91 on a 30-day. Sui is down 6%. There it is, right? That's the market. The market's doing what it does. I'm still undecided on a Hedera hash graph or Chainlink or adding to my position. And so it's tough. Taking a new position at this moment or add to my position. What from now is most likely to give me 15, 10 to 20x? I'll say that. What's most likely? Is it Chainlink? Is it Hedera hash graph? Should I take another utility play besides XRP? We lost our Stellar Lumens, remember that? So, yeah. What's that 10 to 20x from today going forward? Interesting. I'm still battling. I have not made a move. Got the dirty nasty fiat on the sidelines. Haven't made a move, real big, real. Have not made a move. But there it is, fam. That's the market. And the market is doing what the market does, for sure. All right, let's go here. Welcome some new people to the stream. I want to cover some interesting stuff. I did a recorded video about this. And I think it's important to know. We just can't forget about the lending protocol. Can't forget about the Ripple dollar and how it could change things for XRP holders on the XRP. What's going on, Pookie Pookie? How are you, my friend? Welcome to the live stream. Bro, appreciate you checking in for sure. Coffee and Crypto says my bet is on XLM. 10 to 20x from here. Gotcha. Pookie Pookie says, I'm already working on the next bull run. Ha, saving that dirty, nasty fiat for the next one. I hear you. Got to get started on that. Not financial advice. I say this to myself all the time. Got to get started on that. Got to get started on saving the dirty, nasty fiat, increasing your cash flow in preparation for the next cycle. D Benders 1's in the building. Hello, how are you? What's going on, Coffee and Crypto? How are you, my friend? Appreciate you checking in. Coffee and Crypto, appreciate it. I feel like sometimes that's a husband and wife team. How are you guys doing? All right, so let's go over some stuff that I shared this on in a recorded video. that I just think it's important let's not forget what's going on. All right, let me see if I have it. Just doesn't seem like it, but maybe this is it right here. I don't know why we got the little live stream issues. Let's see here. Let me see if I can't close some stuff. I shared this on a video, on my live recorded video the other day. And I just think it's important to understand what's going on, like what's really going on. Just a reminder of what's really going on. You know, Colin Brown put this out. This video, remember this recorded, kind of teleprompter-like video from David Schwartz, right? We all remember that, right? The real big Will, Pookie. We all remember this. Colin Brown put this out. Breaking news. CTO David Schwartz drops a bomb. XRP will auto bridge the Ripple dollar. Well, it's kind of what he said. Get ready for billions flooding the XRP ledger and price explosion. Make money, says Schwartz. Announcement is a game changer for XRP's utility, but patience is key. Auto bridging and the Ripple stablecoin, the Ripple dollar, create a symbiotic relationship that could drive long-term demand for XRP, especially as DeFi and cross-border use cases mature. Very important. As they mature, they're still very nascent and just about, it's early. We don't have a lot of volume and liquidity on the XRPL. While a price surge to $35, says make money, is plausible by 2025. Manage expectations. This is a narrative. This is a narrative. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Hashtag XRP Army, stay informed, stay ready, and keep an eye on adoption metrics. This is nicely done, well said, on a great point. We can't forget the auto bridging. We know about how awesome the XRPL is and the features and the AMM. The auto bridging is, again, David Schwartz says it's the default. XRP is the default asset for finding the best kind of pairing. It's the default asset. Understand that. So we got to get people on it. The XRPL. Right? So I think I'm going to retweet this here, repost this, because I think do this. It's important. I think that's really, really important. Now we'll listen to David. Just kind of be prepared. You can kind of tell he's kind of doing something. All right, so let's take a listen.
While XRP is the native currency on the ledger, it was built to support any type of asset, crypto or fiat, issued to trade on the DEX. Bringing more credible assets on the DEX, like RLUSD, drives direct and indirect benefits. For example, it drives more trading volume, which natively uses XRP as a bridge asset through auto bridging and generally benefits users, developers, and apps. A unique feature of the XRPL DEX is that auto bridging utilizes XRP as the native currency to facilitate trades between any two assets on the ledger. It automatically considers XRP as an intermediary to find the most efficient trading route across assets. RLUSD and XRP will complement each other because of the inherent differences of the cryptocurrencies. For Ripple's proprietary payment products, XRP will continue to be used as a bridge currency. Given the XRPL's speed, cost, and scalability, we see RLUSD being able to foster the growth of new on-chain applications like real-world asset tokenization, foreign exchange markets, and trading.
Foreign exchange markets, RWAs, and tokenization. Let us not forget, and let us always remember this is the plan. I think it's important to understand it could be big, but it's early days. They spent all that time doing some stuff in some areas, didn't pan out so much. Okay, but this stuff is early days. They're making all the right moves. Axelar integration is going to be absolutely massive. for us, I think, as retail people, especially, but it's early days, right? It's early days. Just got to understand that it's early, early days. But it's important to note, here's the other thing that me personally, I get really, really excited about. And this is the XLS66, the lending protocol that's coming to the XRPL. I don't know if it's still in proposal form or not, or if it's in voting thing. I'm not sure. But this is the thing I get most excited about. The XRPL protocol XLS66 explained by Vet and CryptoWriter wants to close to the full DeFi features with lending and borrowing to make the XRPL the choice for retail and institutional DeFi. XRP drops, and I think I reposted this as well. The vision of never selling our XRPL lending protocol. David Schwartz, quote, unquote, if you're interested in funding a loan, you could pay into one of these lending pools, and as payments are made on the loan, you could receive automatically from the ledgers as well as those payments made. Now, this is, again, I've said this on the channel before, I liken this opportunity to platforms like Prosper Financial, One Main Financial, Lending Tree, Lending Point, right? These start out as like kind of peer-to-peer lending, and people and investors got this extra cash, they lend money, right? I don't know if you want to call them high net worth, ultra high net worth, but they lend money to fund loans and they get paid to do so. But in the digital asset space, we are the investors. We are the investors with the assets, and we can help to fund these loans on the XRPL. So if you ever got stuff in the mail from SoFi or Prosper, right, or Lightstream, Lending Point, Lending Tree, Lending Club, this is what I see coming onto the XRPL. Entities like that need more funding, and maybe newer peer-to-peer platforms, peer-to-peer lending platforms that are out in the traditional financial world as well. So, we won't be running applications, right? That'll be done offline, but the funding of those loans is going to be on the ledger, and you're going to be able to benefit from that as an XRP holder. And I think it's massive. So I posted about it on X, but yeah, that should stay. If I keep that there, that should stay in history. There it is right here. So if you understand how big this is, nothing more valuable than being a lender in a new financial system. No credit checks, no accredited investor BS. Just hold and lend valuable assets. It's a big deal. It really is, guys. It really, really is a big deal. I'm going to leave this here. Do me a favor, guys, and comment on this post on X. That would be super cool. I'm going to leave the link. If you guys could post on that, just say something in there. That's BS, CJ. That doesn't make sense. Anything. That would be awesome. Let me leave that there for you guys. Rick Cisneros is in the building. How are you, my friend? Says CJ. Remember, institutional DeFi is enormous. It will dwarf Uniswap. Ripple Lab is going after that market without question. This is their goal. Bring in the tri-fi players. Yeah, absolutely. That's the goal without question. Hey, Keyless, the lady of crypto is here. That's Ripple. That's what Ripple is going after without question. I just hope that they give the features and make the features available to the likes of Uniswap on the XRPL. like, I don't know if it's going to be Orchestra Finance. I don't know if it's going to be Anados Finance. I don't know if it's going to be Moy Finance, but we need those features for those guys. I think that's going to be important. But I'm really, really excited, Rick, about the XLS 66, that proposal. I don't know where it is. This is something that they're, still have to be built out. But I get excited, man, that's going to be awesome. Because then and that becomes an asset that you can hold. In other words, it becomes a better risk adjusted reward asset. I say this to people, well, not to people, I say this to my dudes. I'm trying to get them to understand, right? Look, right? I shared with them BTC and ETH in 2016. Not all my control, but my dudes that were air traffic controllers. I'm like, this is a new thing. This is the new financial system. I get it. We got the 401k, the TSP. I get it. I know it feels like we're making a money, 200K is a lot of money. I get it. I understand you feel like that. But what I'm trying to tell you is this new financial thing, right? Ethereum less than $40, less than $30. Bitcoin $500, right? There's a new thing. And in this new financial system, holding assets of value is the ultimate win. Holding assets of value, in my opinion, is the ultimate win. It doesn't mean that you sneeze at your 10Xs and your 15Xs and your 20Xs. What I'm saying though, when you 20X an asset, just pick an asset. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Just pick one. It's 20X. Now what are you doing with it? Now that it's 20X, what are you doing? It's three options. You're exiting into the dirty, nasty fiat. You're going back into the old financial system. You're going into stables, or you're just holding it and taking little profits, but you're holding it. That's the ultimate, that's essentially the three choices you got. So if you 20X on Ripple meme coin, let's say you're 20X on the new what is it called? Bitcoin Maxi tiers that's going on right now, the BMT. Let's say you're 20X on that bad boy, Rick Cisneros. What are you doing with that money? You 20X? What are you doing with that? I would argue that if you can't hold it and get a year-over-year return of greater than 50%, I'm get it. You're taking profits on the way up. I get it. Maybe you cash out half of it and you keep the other. I get it. Are you holding that because it falls in line with the risk adjusted reward asset with the net year-over-year return? Are you lending Ripple, what is it called? Bitcoin Maxi tiers? Are you lending that? You putting that in a lending protocol? Are you lending that? Is that going to help fund the loan? When you get on the number one lending platform today is probably Aave. When you get to Aave, is it one of the assets that you can lend and borrow against? Is it? So what I ask myself in the CryptoCeej's home is, do I hold assets that I can lend in DeFi and borrow against those? That there's a demand for those assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XR, a demand for it. That and not only the demand, they let me borrow against it. Those, in my opinion, are the valuable assets. Again, I'm not sneezing at the 20X. I'm going to take it. But what I'm saying, in the bear market, are you holding that asset? And if you hold it for 3 years, are you getting 50% or more year-over-year return on the asset for holding it. What that means, in other words, you're keeping it in your portfolio, a portion of it, some of it, all of it, whatever. And you can go take that asset and you can go to Drift Protocol, you can go to Camino Finance, you can go to MarginFi, you can go to Marinade Finance, and they're going to reward you for depositing that asset on the platform. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I get excited about the XLS66, the lending protocol on the XRPL, because that would give me the option to keep this XRP now. We got Venus, we got Wand Chain. Most of you don't know what Venus Protocol is and that they allow you to lend XRP over there and borrow against it. You got Wand Chain. Most people are afraid to use Wand Chain. Absolutely afraid. Like, I'm afraid to use that thing. My valuable XRP over on Wand. Nope. It's only been around for like 8 years, never went down, never been broken. Everyone's afraid. But if you get XRP holders are afraid, you get something on the XRPL, everyone feels a little more comfortable, right? Oh, wait a minute, there's a little company behind here. They get excited about that, right? Oh, it's some devs. Oh, we know the main dev. They get a little more comfortable. Get a little more comfortable about that XRP then. Still scared of DeFi, don't get me wrong. But you understand what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want those assets. I want those assets. Now, institutions may want XRP and the XRPL for another reason. I'm not talking about institutions. I'm talking about the average retail investor who's in a position to hold assets of value. What are they doing? What options do we have? That's what I'm concerned with. Again, I'm going to take my 20x. I'll take my 20x on my AI agents. I'll take it. Take my 10, 15, 20x. I'll take it. I got virtuals. I'll take it. I got AI XBT. I'll take it. I got Solana. I'll take whatever. But I want to be able to hold something for 2 and 3 years during the bear market and get a net return for holding the asset and just keep stacking up these assets. What's going on, Ian Sterling? How are you? Appreciate you checking in. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Mr. CryptoCeej there, right? So that's the kind of thing, again, for me, right? Because these assets that are valuable, right? Be able to get those down to the next generation, right? Those assets that are valuable, that it's more than just utility. They're valuable assets. They're the valuable or the most valuable assets in this new financial system, in the new one. You understand? That's kind of how I see it. That's what I'm excited about. Cali Cat says, checking in with the fam. Hope all is good. Yeah, life is great, my friend. Appreciate you checking in. What's going on, Colin Hughes? Colin says, I just smashed the like button, CJ. I appreciate that, brother. Keela says, what a brutal day, huh? It's been brutal. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? A little red in the market? Rick Cisneros says, CJ, with these new borrowing platform, is exactly how I want to loan my XRP. We now become the bank, cutting out the traditional banks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a massive opportunity. It's not too late. thank God. I'm happy for the people that still got all that XRP. Being a lender, not only a borrower, is it's a massive opportunity. It really, really is. Again, no accredited investor BS, no credit checks. If you hold valuable assets, you can participate. If you hold valuable assets, you can participate. It's pretty cool. It really is pretty cool. Rick Cisneros says the Bitcoin people are panicking because given everything being equal, XRP will be used in more and has a utility token, but it acts as a store of value. It now becomes risk-adjusted reward asset. Yes, sir. That's exactly right. It now becomes a risk-adjusted reward asset. That's exactly right. And that's why they're panicking. Because again, the store of value asset in the digital asset space has not been decided yet. Bitcoin's winning without question, and it's far ahead. But it hasn't won that. It hasn't won it yet. It hasn't won it yet. And XRP is coming with some stuff. This XRPL with this DEX. It's coming with some stuff. But we got to play each cycle by each cycle. But my title of the stream is 2025 that year? Where a Hedera Hashgraph shines, XLM shines, XDC shines, XRP shines. I just read a post from Make Money said a $35 XRP is plausible. Now I had $26 as my thing. But here's what I'll know. When I sell some of my XRP, I know that the part that I keep, I want to take that and be able to put it somewhere to use. In the lending protocol, somewhere I can lend and borrow against it. I can leverage the asset. That's the key, right? I want to be able to lend, and I don't have to borrow, right? In the bear market, a lot of times what you're doing, well, like this is DeFi strategy for the bull and for the bear. Two different strategies. Two different strategies. I have some of my sweet just lending. Another one, I'm in a liquidity pool. Yeah, I didn't borrow any against it, but I could borrow it. This cycle, this period, right? Strategy. But because it's a value asset, it's valued. That's the we is valued. And people are paying big time money. Understanding the risk of platform, protocol, smart contract risk, right? You want, in my opinion, I want more risk-adjusted reward assets. Brother Crypto says, Alchemy Pay, what's that? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I hear you. So, this is interesting time, but that protocol, yeah, got me excited. This is the news on the street right here. Is this right? Let's do this. Latest New York and Texas money transmitter licenses. Ripple 2025 kicks off with big wins for crypto in the United States and Ripple's growth. New money transmitter licenses in New York and Texas. New customers onboarded and ramping up hiring across the U.S. What kind of gigs you got in the U.S., man? What kind of gigs you got in the U.S., Ripple? Is there all that stuff, engineering stuff? All right, so this is, okay, that's not that bad of a write-up. Let's go through some stuff. The turn of the year signifies motivated new beginnings. And Ripple has hit the ground running in 2025 with multiple advances to its cross-border payment solution. Multiple. Additionally, industry players across the U.S. are enthusiastic about what the next 4 years has in store as a progressive crypto administration takes office. Financial institutions that are eager to stay ahead of the curve are moving to capitalize on crypto, both to diversify portfolios and to optimize efficiency through blockchain solutions. crypto-enabled cross-border payments is one use case that has proven valuable to global financial leaders, more than 90% of which believe blockchain and digital assets will have a massive or significant impact on finance in the next 3 years. Ripple, the leading provider of digital asset infrastructure for financial institutions, has recently secured key money transmitter licenses in New York and Texas. Stock Exchange, New York, Texas Stock Exchange, Texas, right? They're building that out. 2 states where Ripple has seen strong demand for real-time global payments from both banks and crypto businesses, bringing the total to more than 50 MTLs. Texas and New York have defined regulations and stringent licensing requirements with robust compliance standards and regulatory oversight. These words are what the current administration will look to. This, that game there, these licensing requirements, compliance, that's what the current administration, in my opinion, is going to look to. With more than 60 licenses globally, Ripple can offer customers access to a seamless, compliant-first global payment experience that leverages the superior capabilities of digital assets. The MTLs, money transmitter licenses, allow Ripple payment customers to access a licensed version of the cross-border payment solution in the US. Where transactions are managed end-to-end by Ripple on behalf of the customer. Just kind of feels like Swift to me. Without the 6% error rate. For years, Ripple has been working diligently to secure global licenses. Ripple and its other subsidiaries collectively hold a New York BIT license, New York Limited Purpose Trust Company charter. It's the 55 plus MTLs across Ripple payments, custody and stablecoin businesses, a major payment institution license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, a virtual asset provider registration with the Central Bank of Ireland, and a vast provider registration with the Cayman Islands Monetary Authority, which is an interesting one, and principal license approval from the DFSA. Additionally, customers can access Ripple's global payments network through a single integration where streamlined or onboarding offers the agility and speed necessary to keep up with the rapidly evolving payments market. Last year saw banks lose a small but noteworthy share of the cross-border payments market to new players, indicating a trend that will likely drive banks to rethink strategies to stay competitive. This is a quote from somebody, Managing Director of North America at Ripple. We're continuing to see more interest from financial institutions to crypto businesses that want to unlock the benefits of crypto and blockchain for faster, cost-efficient, 24/7 cross-border payments. With years of experience working in both crypto and with financial institutions, Ripple is well positioned to support companies who are ready to take advantage of the current landscape. This is Joni Xi, Managing Director of North America at Ripple. Ripple Payments has served $70 billion in payment volume with round-the-clock availability and global network coverage across 90 markets, representing more than 90% of the daily FX markets. Last year, Ripple Payments business doubled, and a number of new North American companies were added to the network. Zill Money, is that Zilliqa? Interesting. Atlantic Exchange, Cloud Payments, Agility FX, GeoSwift, Cambio Real, and Bankoli. And of course, you got the Ripple Dollar. Demand for the digital asset capability has grown alongside greater adoption of stablecoins for payments, including the Ripple Dollar, an enterprise-grade US dollar denominated stablecoin with trust, utility, and compliance at its core. Ripple Dollar will be integrated into Ripple payments later this year. Interesting the way they word and note this stuff. It really, really is. Goose says, I get the lending part, but how do you think to do better than the system by borrowing? There, I struggle to understand. Yeah. So for me, that's DeFi, right? And so for me, it's two markets, the bear and the bull, and there's different strategies for the bull market and lending and borrowing. There's different strategies for the bear market and lending and borrowing. Different strategies in DeFi. You got to understand the principles, foundations of DeFi to better understand it. But just understand that in the bull, the digital assets are valuable. In the bear, the stable coins are valuable. Right? So you want to leverage the bull run, take the 5, 10, 20 X's, get yourself some stables, right? And prepare for the bear. And if you have the right strategies, if you got 50,000 in stables, you should be able to get it to 75,000. Right? If you got 100,000, you should be able to get it to 200,000. If you got 500,000, you should be able to grow it to 1.5 million in the bear market with DeFi strategies. Ian Sterling says, everyone gets a seat at the table. However, your assets are still exposed to high risk when the DeFi protocol has single points of failure and or manipulatable data. Correct. This is why XRPL and F assets are like peanut butter and jelly. Correct. That's right. And the big thing with that message is, do people understand it? And do they care? Do builders understand it? And do they care? Do they know that's a point that they should be taking and leveraging to be a better protocol? Do regular retail people who participate in the protocol understand that? Because the way I see it, retail doesn't understand that value of data. Do the builders? I think they're coming around to it. And it's important for Flare Networks and the team, and Hugo and the team over there, to be able to effectively communicate the value in it. Are they able to speak to, because this bad thing happened was a result of bad, inaccurate, flawed data. Right? They got to come up with a strategy and a game plan to effectively communicate the value. That's going to be the key, in my opinion. What's going on, Hydro? How are you, my friend? Yeah. Ian Sterling said the BIS stated the need for the data Flare is building in 2022. Correct. Correct. And you know what I think also, Ian? I have a sneaking suspicion. I don't know it, but I have a sneaking suspicion that Flare Networks has relationships on the institutional side that they're not speaking to. I really do. Perhaps learning from Ripple and the mistakes that Ripple made in broadcasting stuff that had not come to fruition. Right? So that's a big deal, those money transmitter licenses in the US and be able to working with companies for sure with those money transmitter licenses. And slowly but surely, things are going to happen for the XRP. I tweeted out or posted to Crypto Eddie's request for questions because I guess she's going to be I think she's going to be interviewing David Schwartz at some event, and I said, yes, please ask David Schwartz and RippleX when liquidity incentive event. That's what I want to know. When liquidity incentive event. That's what I want to know. So again, I asked that question. If you have an asset and you get your 20x, what are you doing with that gain? Like, you got a plan, you got a goal. What are you doing with it? Hydro says, I grabbed the bag of the Bitcoin maxi tiers on First Ledger. Good for you, bro. Good for you. The meme coin Bitcoin maxi tiers. Oh, man. Crazy. What are you doing with that? Like, what are you doing? So Linda P. Jones said something the other day. I was listening to her podcast, but she did a post and I was going to comment on her post and I didn't comment, right? Let me find her post. Let's see here. Is that my AI? No, it's fat. Let me do it from here. Let's see if we can't find Linda P. Jones in the building. I'm going to share this post that she shared. All right, let's see. How does she do her X page? Linda P. Yeah, there she is. She did this post, right? Greg Owenhouse says something about the Maxiism stuff, huh? I'll cover that later, I guess. Is this her page? Yeah. Ripple dollar volume is up 441% in the last 24 hours. What's good night? All right, where does she put that? She says something about 2 years. This right here. She said XRP has outperformed Bitcoin for over 2 years, 817% versus 535%. Gary Cardone, where you been? Now, I was going to comment on this because I think the value of holding an asset is greater than the return. This 2 years it did this 8x, or in 2 years it did 535x. You take that 8x, you take that 535x, and perhaps you cash out some of that. But if you hold that asset, are you going to then begin to lose the gains? Are you going to lose it? How's it performing in the bear market? Right? That would be my thing. So I didn't comment on it. So I went over to good old Trust Grok, and I just kind of asked some questions. But someone is saying here that XRP performed better than that. Let me see what a second. Percentage gains from 2015, 10 years ago. Okay. $3.19. Yep, get it. 53,166%, right? That's 531x, right? Over 10 years. And that's awesome. Can't complain about that. But the AI meme coins did that in 60 days. AI agents, rather, did that did this right here, this number, in 60 days. Why do I bring that up? Because it's not about this, in my opinion. You take it. I mean, 10 years, where are you getting that? You ain't getting that in TradFi. Here's the difference. XRP holding versus an AI agent holding. Bitcoin holding versus an AI agent holding. Solana holding versus an AI agent holding. Ethereum holding versus an AI agent holding. Now I got Bitcoin numbers, and it says Bitcoin is at 41,066%. XRP 10 years. We do this in the was trading at approximately $240. 2015, yeah. I got it in 16. Yeah, right? It's the risk adjusted reward asset. Right? Because whether we like it or not, there was a time frame or how many years year over year, net year over year return for XRP was not great.